player in solo queue, and it's a fantastic game for it because it's such a squishy GiantX comp that he can actually one-shot pretty much all 5 members. Jun ending up locking on the Nico there. That's just another target for Reledge, even though they're gonna have a good bot lane matchup.
And also, the last time
this time is a battle for the crabs. Both junglers have smite.
Dash in, bit of extra damage, follow-up burst there. Aegis Assault already burned. A bit premature from Isma. Now he's locked up. Jun might have to try and turn this one back. He does have Axe's Pop. Also perfectly timed ulti from Reledge. Follow-up. All of NAVI push their R buttons.
Playing for these picks around Reledge in mid lane and in these
are going awry. And Jun is now running for his life. But now here comes the Pantheon. Excellent portal coming in from Paris. That's a bit of follow-up from Reledge. Is going to stun Isma as well. Reledge getting chunked out by Noah. The Kiana is still very squishy. Jun on the way in is going to catch Paris. Paris manages to ult himself, it looks like. Will still die in the end, but the Q through to finish it.
Oh, what a good ulti from Paris.
And a Bard.
That's true. She has silently accumulated a 700 gold lead, but that might disappear, as you say, Dracos, as she now has to sit and watch.
Continues to proxy, hoping to delete waves. Noah getting a little bit of a chunk on Reledge, but not too much here. And the Drake's already gone.
Yeah, I felt a little bit too slow for me.
The magical journeys have just been so clean.
I mean, the magical journeys are clean, but come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we get Samdi's flash, but we use the TP, we use the Pantheon ult, and now with Samdi TPing back, Noah's chunked, so he has the base, and it's a free Herald.
And I gotta say, I was really skeptical about the Bard against so many mobile champions on the opposite side, but Paris with the Tempered Fates, with the portals has been good, and GX have not been firing at the same time. They've not all been on the same page in these plays, and it's made it so easy for them to get out of these situations that in other games against other players feel like easy kills, easy pickups.
Yeah, I do think the Bard was a takeaway.
That's Noah as well. 0, 1, and 3 thus far, but just doing so much to save as we see the Herald. The mount up is there from Mainter. He's driving it into Noah. Now there's a Pantheon all coming down, and this is actually quite bad for Mainter. He abandoned his backline, and GX are now looking to pounce, but it might not matter. Lock going face first into Mainter, but he doesn't have the damage to shred through that tanky health bar. They've taken out Reledge. They've taken a Drake. Jackie's going invisible as he gets the reset off the kill. Isma going right back in as Jackie tries to follow a Tempered Fate on the Bunny Rabbit, but no one is in position to fire the blast back and find a kill. Lot running for his life as Mainter tries to get one in exchange. The blast cone there just in time. It looks like a heist, but GX managed to get it. But GiantX,
yeah,
kind of sick, to be fair. We didn't take that into account. Maybe that's what he's playing for. I thought it was top 4 in the LEC, but cool things are also something you can play for. Currently, they're going all in on Lot. Lot vulnerable to any potential fall. Lot actually incredibly tanky, as now they're going to get the pushback from Reledge, but they're not going to find the wall. Samdi on the way down. Good damage to come through, but they need to be careful about Jackie's. Ulti connects on the Samdi. Samdi getting the initial Banshee's Veil proc as Isma starts to run. Will just get cut down. Mainter still on the chase. Parrot's on the way, getting the dash out from Lot. GX getting run down here.
They dropped the Dragon without any sort of cross map. And I don't think the game is getting much better with time, so they really need to find...
They would try to turn it, but Navi are so patient. They don't want to commit there. They already lost 50% HP. Now they're going all in onto Paris. Paris going to flash out. Paris going to fall. That's a big start. TP now coming in from GX. Maybe this is an opportunity to get an objective as Jun is one shot by Reledge, who's forced to flash away. Doesn't have a reset on the W quite yet, so Noah's going to grab another kill. Navi getting greedy. Everyone, the objective getting lower and lower. The Infernal's going to go to the side of Navi. No one is in a position to respond. GX are far too late. Jun with the 3-man play to at least take down the support. Samdi on the backline, relatively untouched. Mainter able to find his way out, as is Kobe. The re-engage is lethal, though, is Lot knocked up and taken.
Never mind. No, we're not. We're watching them.
Isma's
is he going to steal it?
He died. Oh,
I know.
Factory back. Okay, one more time. Let's run it again.
I think for GiantX now is just trying to consider what's going to happen in game number 2, because I will say from the identity we've seen from GiantX, this felt like a very strange game. Like, not really giving resources towards Noah and Jun in that bottom.
I think it was a mistake to give Varus. I mean, you saw it in this game, just how much value it's having, and it made it so that Noah and Jun weren't able to win the lane. And Noah, while his stat line is 3-0, it's pretty good. Samdi has had way more impact in this game and in the team fights. And if GiantX are to win this series, it needs to be through Noah and Jun. And I also just don't like the Aurora.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of little things.
Yeah, let's just... We'll see how much damage the Varus
This is the point in the game where I think
wait.
we can all agree where GX are thinking about game 2. How do you adjust? What are the pivots? What can you do to stop yourself from getting in this situation? That's going to be another initial engage going out. Aegis Assault to block a bit more damage, and Samdi goes down! What were you saying, Jack? Anything is possible as Mainter starts to fall as well. Reledge goes into the entire team. The knockup is there, and Noah is still untouched for a brief moment. Navi should still probably end this one.
What were you saying, Dracos? Relet comes in with the ultimate and he takes down all of GiantX. Just as I had predicted, the Infernal Soul. Wow, so much damage from Navi.
Great prediction, Jack. The Bars with the 4K gold lead immediate one shot. It did not matter. The lead, too big. GX, too little, too late, I believe, is the saying at this particular point in the game. Jackies and Noah trying to hold the line.
He's kind of doing some damage.
Noah
here.
is doing some damage. He's about to hit the
gonna
40
need to
Q
do-
threshold on Mainter. Someone needs to stop them from hitting the Nexus. Poby's
Nobody's
just
stopping them
unafraid
from
to hit
hitting
the
the
Nexus.
Nexus.
They're going to hit the Nexus. They have the
Poby's
game.
like that guy in ARAM Mayhem that stands. Like, come on.
I will say this has slightly more.
It's this game.
Yeah, it certainly is. On the other side for GX, though, I do really like having the Ashe and Seraphine because we saw a lot play the Cassante into Gnar the other day against a comp with an NAVI on it. He didn't do anything. I cannot think of a
Also
single...
now moving in towards mid lane.
Yeah, a lot of trading here on mid. We'll see if Jackies goes for the flash route.
Flash Fruit is going to be the follow-up. W Flash coming in from Isma. Immediate egg, and now going to be the follow-up kill. Solid early gameplay coming in from GX, making good use of the Rise setup for Isma.
Wolves. But maybe they don't want to go for it.
We've seen this before. Relich playing for his own advantage, trying to get something back after enemy jungler ended up with an early kill.
This is a free
Valk
dive.
out
There's
from
no heal. There's no
Samdi.
barrier. Samdi is just going to die.
Somebody should just fall here. Isma taking his time. Wind becomes lightning, but Noah going to grab the kill. Knock up onto Chun is good, but the blinking health bar is still there. Isma now going to try to make it out. We'll be able to dash away. We've got the full team collapsing on the bottom side now as Relich tries to get a kill back. He's going to get one. Poby ready to go over the wall in an instant, but they see Poby. He is stone cold. He just walks slightly to the left, and now it's Isma who's in trouble, who's forced to ult. Tidal wave going out. They're going to find the follow-up knockup, but there's 3 members here. That's going to be the encore coming in from Joy. Multi-member stun. Relich looking for the knock. He doesn't quite have the damage. Finishes, kills himself as Samdi starts to walk forward. Now Navi in the extended fight, holding under their junglers. Jackie's flashing forward to finish off the enemy. Samdi also going to fall in the extended exchange. GX are just so much stronger. Flash in from Joy in the final auto. Won't get it done.
With the slows, with the healing and shielding, that's what they live for.
Samdi also stayed for a long time on that bottom side before moving up, which forced him then to use the flash to play, but yeah, he should be fine. But it does mean that, like, I think there, a little bit of miscommunication between Navi, because if Samdi had actually just walked up immediately, he wouldn't have had to flash into the fight and wouldn't have gone down first, or have to stick around to go down as off of the over.
In terms of last game, seen a lot of the same things we saw there.
Done.
Stepping too far forward. They did see the flash burn in the previous play. Instant Cataclysm going to catch Noah as well. That's crucial. Noah flashing for his life. The tidal wave now there to follow. Isma going to try and cover. Trades. It's only going to be more one-sided.
And no first dragon for Navi, although Relich is angry.
Jackies, knockup is there.
No
Still
flash.
have access to the wall. Chain CC. Jackies really hasn't been able to do much of anything. Isma now going in, but Dragon Strike there from Relich, and yeah, plain and simple.
I mean, that's a lot of power of this mid lane jungle combo. You have so much CC with both Anivia and Jarvan. Not a whole lot of damage. As you can see, it took a while to take down Jackies, but now Main, they're going in
Trying to
1v2.
Yeah, kill Jun. One-shot Jun as Relich is on the way up. Oh, go no! That one. He's gonna get the kill, but that was quite awkward.
An alley-whoop.
Flash forward! The alley-whoops continues. This time, though, looks like they're gonna be able to duck him down as Noah wants to get a kill back on Mainter, but it's a double coming in for Relich.
Hey, Relich heard you, Dracos. Put something now with just the Navi walking up. They have to drop it. Jun getting slightly poked out here. Now Navi can push in this mid wave. Mainter's taking both towers as well. The map is just falling apart for GiantX.
Navi take the objective, and no cross map to speak of for GiantX.
Yeah, it's so difficult for GiantX. Navi are pushing in both side lanes. And while the GiantX does have...
And for GiantX, it's a roster that's, as you say, stuck together, so you're hoping that they'd be able to fix some of the mistakes, but unfortunately, Lots, hang on.
Going all in onto Poby. In the slow zone.
Oh, missed the Q.
The wall has divided them. Now the rest of the team maybe looking to start something off. Ooh, arrow not connecting. Probably just stymies the play there as Poby is running on to the wrong side of the map in the top lane.
Some freaky action happening up in top here as Poby is just running, continuing to run.
Just getting weird with it. Thank you for observers for the Poby cam.
Yeah.
I want a full screen. This is what I care about.
No,
Okay,
the Drake. Let's remember who's playing. The Drakes are important. 1v1 continuing. Drake at the same time. Never mind, it's Poby cam time. Lot surely going to win out on this one as Poby.
Does he?
Starting to bamboozle him. Lot's decided he no longer wins this one and will run away. But GX have gotten the Drake. Taking it away from Navi as instantly the trigger's going to get pulled here by Relich. The objective already down. The tidal wave comes through to interrupt Isma. Samdi uses the barrier. And both sides walking away. Navi stack up the Mega or just run with the Hyper.
I mean, this is a Poby round 2 scenario here, it looks like. But he's going to be fine, and they're getting the tier 2 on both, so... Oh, that's arrow from downtown.
Look at the arrow! Look at the arrow! Main turn, probably dead. Yeah,
Very
that's
dead.
gonna be it. Well played.
Very dead.
Very
Very
dead.
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 Dead. Dead. Okay.
That was a good arrow.
GiantX to actually like find these picks and find these plays. So when it is Navi who, you know, started off well, it's GiantX with the tempo, and GiantX now
So
finding
you can
ways.
look the TP.
Mater.
Jackie's has no TP.
Ooh, hops away from the arrow. That's important, but the extra movement speed now coming in. Mater in trouble. Knockup is there. He's the tired guy, so he's not even stacking rage quite yet. Third proc on the Hyper, but now the Ash is here with the Frost Shot, and down he goes.
It's everything kind of falling apart from Navi. Relech pulled top to try and help out Poby, which gave GiantX position, which put Mater overextended, and now a potential third dragon for GiantX.
Jackie's off to the
4v5.
side. Has the Realm Warp, has the Flash. I think they'll be content with just the Drake as Jackie spotted out. The shielding coming in from Jun, though. So hard for them to keep this poke.
Relech with no flash. If he enters the pit, he's gonna die, and that would be Nash for GiantX.
Flash
As
forward
Jackie's
from
back
Jackie's.
forward.
Immediate encore coming in from Jun. That's going to be Poby taken down, or at least forced in the egg. Navi have no recourse. They're starting to run, but with their mid laner gone, Baron might be on the table for
The
GX.
Nash. Relech needs to do a miracle here. He has the smite. It's 5k. Can he get in?
Q3 pulling through. Pathmaker going wide, but he's going to pull him back. Relech tries to get back in, but the buffer only takes him deeper into the waiting arms of GX, not into the range of the Baron. Samdi, good poke back. But again, the CC there just in time. Maynter now has to run for his life. It's GX.
You had no ultimate and just completely caught out on the play. And a lot of that, again, is coming back to the fact that Poby got caught on side, but now it's Jackie's.
Jackie's looks like he's going to be caught on side. Nice sidestep on the wall up. The Gnar knocks him back in, so no room to outplay that one. However, the rest of the team is pushing in mid lane. Navi limiting
Kind of seeing how vulnerable Poby is in a side lane is just giving that opportunity for GiantX to find those picks, use that ultimate from the Ash to set up for the plays. And suddenly, you know, there was a sizable
They
goal.
can constantly fish. The CC is non-committal. They throw an arrow, it misses. It's not the end of the day with this kind of advantage. It's only a 300 goal lead, but the combat's a good spot until Jackie gets caught out by the wall. Likely now to fall. Encore for a bit extra healing. Jackie's trying to run for his life. Down he goes. Cataclysm coming through. Noah caught in the pit. Now Poby's there to follow up. The ice just cutting him down, freezing him, and GX, they've thrown it all away. Are you kidding me? A catastrophe in the bottom lane.
It's a huge mistake from Jackie's. He walks up, and it's 3.
You would think that Ash would want to be in the igloo. She does not want to be in the igloo. I think if there's one thing that we've learned, it's so crucial because they don't need to overforce their hand here. Isma has the flash. It's easy for him to get into that pit, but now that a wall has blocked him off, he might be in trouble. They force the ulti out early. Maynter's blocking the top lane tower in the meantime. Immediate cleanse. That's the Mikhail's actively used. Noah wants to get a little bit more damage, a little bit more control, fighting over the mid push. GX need to wait out this Mega Gnar before they fight.
But GiantX are playing this perfect. They can just keep healing this entire time. So Navi losing out in that poke war. And GiantX, they know it. They're starting to circle.
They're starting to descend. Jackie splash forward, immediate follow with the encore. Fantastic.
Oh my
All the
God.
tidal wave does absolutely nothing. Now Noah, untouched, allowed to do whatever he pleases for now. It's just hitting onto the Gnar, finding that bit of extra damage. Jackie's looking to finish off Mater. It is devastation as GX takes the fight.
It's a 4-man encore from Jun, and it's Noah and Jun in the final fight that put the nail in the coffin to secure GiantX a chance at Barcelona.
GiantX said we're ready to do it again. Immediately they get the kill and immediately they turn towards an exit. We are going towards a game number 3, it feels like, but honestly, can they end here?
15 seconds.
They're gonna try. I mean, Paris needs to do a miracle.
LEC intensifies. The arrow hits. The support is dead. The runway is open.
It's gonna be close. I mean, Samdi is gonna spawn alongside Relech.
4
It's a
seconds.
2
Surely this
versus
is it.
5.
Noah just deletes the tower. There's no way. Relech is here. Samdi is here. Dragging through. Isma immediately gonna go for the disengage. Relech is dead. The game is over. GX bringing us back to a game 3. Samdi cannot do it on his own. Poby cannot do it on his own. They do need to hit the Nexus. GX hit the neck. Okay, we're going to a game 3.
You can just take pick at whoever's been knocked up by the sword.
And it's really hard to play around the Unraveled Earth as the Wukong if enemy team has set up first, especially when there's already all these tools that you need to be aware of. It's going to be so hard to feel for Samdi. Will try to set up his laners for success. Maynter on the cusp of overheating as he tries to get the wave in. Lot looking for the knockup. Nice sidestep from Maynter. Isma on the way forward. First Q not going to hit. They get the flash out. Q2 does connect. Flash in to try to finish the job on a Maynter. One more auto coming in, and that's going to be first blood on the top side for GX.
And Isma turning towards the bottom side. But now, GiantX setting up to contest.
Paris needs to be careful here as the hook lands, and Isma's instantly there to follow up. Infernal Chain's already there. Paris is dead.
My goodness, Jun with the hooks. making it look easy here for GiantX as they take down Paris. And Jun is just looking to peel Reledge off, not let him enter the Drake here, to secure that for GiantX. What a performance here by the support jungle of GiantX.
Certainly, and I feel like the bottom side for Navi, God, they need to wake up. They need to be willing to back away. I think the decision to start Drake there without the improper information, with bot lane in a relatively even
to fall behind, suddenly every Nautilus hook that was before fine can turn into a kill as Isma just keeps it going.
Up. Mainter's still overheating. The initial knockup is there, right back into the wall. It's looking to take sweet time with this one. There's nowhere for Mainter to go. One more auto, should just finish it. Gets pulled back by the Infernal Chains. Yet another kill to Isma.
Towards these lanes, causing a bit of a ruckus, and then forcing Navi to concede pressure on the map. GiantX are playing this exceptionally, and this is only going to get worse. Like, Navi, if they don't get control, you're walking into Jun, you're walking into Lot, into Jackie's with a flick back. This game becomes so much more difficult to play.
Do you think, though, if you could highlight the bottom side wards for me, Darda? Look at all those wards that Navi have.
Jackie's waiting over the wall, though, is massive. TP coming in from Poby.
Just picked up the Malignants on the recess.
Charm onto Jun, good. The Dragon is going to fall, but now Navi might be able to take the fight. GX immediately retreat. They got what they came for.
As that as GiantX fan.
GiantX took that very, very quickly, and Navi were hoping to try and play out the items, but here we go.
Jackie's on the way top. Mainter, the knockup is there. The flick back all too easy to land. GX finding the kill on the top side, and now a couple plates to fall. Navi try to zone away Lot. Isma can go for the 50-50, but Herald already down. Such a nightmare, though. You can see Jackie's lays down the Unraveled Earth. Lot has access to the Call of the Forge
GiantX are just doing it. It's 3K.
Navi splitting a bit. Hook lands. Call of the Forge Guard coming out. SomD isolated off on the side of the fight. It's a decent ult across 4 members of GX, but the damage just isn't there yet. The jungler away from the pit, but the Dragon resets. Crucially, another chance on life as Reledge starts to spin through the team. Infernal Drake will drop, but Reledge is getting popped in the midst of this one. Navi walking away with nothing as GX again take the Drake.
And GiantX get the prize, as you say, Drake, because it's the Dragon that they were looking for. They were so close to picking up some kills off the back of it as well. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You got that soul point, and now all you're looking at is in 4.5 minutes. That's when you win. Is looking to take this top tower.
I like the way GiantX are playing this, though. They take the fight that's over here, immediately push through and up into this top side, which means that they...
SomD flick back there, losing a big chunk of HP. So even though he's going to get a bit more time, it's still not going to be enough for him to win out on these 1v1s, to win out on these side lanes.
TP in behind.
Hoping for a little bit more. Double TP here now as Poby and Mainter have arrived. Charm connecting onto Jackie's. Reledge immediately going to kick things off. For now, SomD is living. Perfect guns to keep the fight going as they try to burn through Jun's HP bar. Noah incredibly low. SomD finds the ulti. Poby looking for the charm. Sends it wide left. Hoping to connect onto Noah as GX for the first time this series, or this game rather, are forced back away from this mid lane tower.
And it's the 2 proactive camps from Navi, Reledge and Poby, that find the key targets that
To be kept here.
Navi don't have access to those key ultis, and now they're going to feel the difference as SomD's been knocked up twice consecutively. Noah able to free fire, just deletes him from the fight. Mainter flick back, flashes away on the wall. GX lost the initial exchange, but Navi didn't get a greater prize. They broke up in mid lane tower. It looks like they're about to lose the soul in exchange for that mid lane play.
And everything has come crumbling down around Navi. They're gonna give their first soul of the season in the elimination match up against GiantX as they secure the Infernal Soul.
And I like the idea from Navi. Try and make a play mid. Hope that you can burn some valuable summoner spells, get some kills, maybe hit item breakpoints before this fight.
Play it clean if they take their time. They have first push. They should be able to get vision first. It's going to take a crazy angle from Navi to bring this one back, but GX aren't going to give it to him. SomD trying to hold on, trying to burn through Noah's health bar, just barely flashing away. Maybe this is the angle. Reledge finding the shutdown. Poby coming over, looking to lock up Isma. Charm still available, has not used it yet. Finally looks to lock him down. SomD though, steps too far forward, and now Isma's healing his entire HP bar back up as GX are looking for the re-engage. Noah still going to get caught up by Reledge. Reledge finding both carries in the fight, and that might be all that matters. Baron on the cards for Navi.
And
GiantX tried to collapse on mid.
Chosen mid lane. Mainter is rotating from bot to mid. They're going to push this mid wave and try to leverage control.
Also coming out from Lot. Interrupt to stop him from calling the Force God. That's going to be big. Massive equalizer across backline, hitting everyone. Samdi fully stacked on the shock run, but Isma continuing to step forward. Unconcerned. Move shot from Samdi goes a little bit wide, as does the charm. Both sides back off and reset. Perhaps ready for a round 2. GX now on the retreat.
It's just the TPs that they're trying to buy time for, but Navi stepping in. Jungler is down with Elder on the cards. GiantX. The 4 versus 5, it could be theirs.
Keep on the way.
Navi needs to find the miracle.
Pressure for both sides. Elder in the sights of both teams. Jun trying to get active on the map. Mainter with no ultimate. No ultimates available for either side outside of the Weaver's wall. Jackson's hoping to split the team. Looking for a bit more poke. I mean, the Dragon is so tanky. GX do so little damage to it because they've already picked up 4. But Samdi isolated by the wall. An opportunity for Lot to go in, but he doesn't want to take the risk. 8K getting lower. Mainter flicked back, but doesn't make it back over the wall. Infernal Chain's not able to pull him in. Samdi now walking in. Poby fishing for the charm, but he doesn't quite find it. Equalizer across the entire team, but it's going to be Elder to the side of GX.
They want to use everything. And if Navi can hold on, they can live to fight another day, another Elder setup. That's what GiantX is banking on.
Flashes up on carries on both sides. Jackie's, Noah, Poby, Samdi. GX a lot of tools. They can just throw out the Ornal and see what they hit. You talked about it. 30 seconds left on this Elder, give or take. This is the one wave they can play on, and Navi immediately going to concede this tier 2, likely the inhibitor as well. Poby not in the area, but GX really want to fight as Ulti does a decent amount of poke, but now he's been locked up. Isma flashes forward. Infernal powered by the Q1. Relet's able to escape the clone, keeping him standing for an extra second. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to get much more, and the Elder is starting to fade away.
And Navi have held on. Samdi was even able to hold on to his flash. And now it's just the Baron Nashor, and it's going to be just the mid inhib as Navi live to fight another day.
Navi trying to chase
Elder at 100% end the game with it. So Navi want to do everything in their power to try to hold on to this bottom inhibitor. You can see Poby decides not to continue split pushing. He's recalling, but it might be too little too late.
Samdi empowered. Root's going to come out here. Will be a bit of poke on to Noah, chunking him out before the fight.
With all 5 members of GiantX here, this turret is getting very tanky as the turret plates go down, which is playing this a little bit.
Cannons, though, they're eventually going to break it open. Poby's still waiting on the side. The Ornhorn has to be respected. Locking a blast cone over the wall. Samdi, blue and purple, wants to connect that big AoE ult.
That gives them that silver lining, but GiantX want to snuff it out immediately.
Ball coming in from Jackie. Samdi not going to balk away as Mainter has been caught, has been isolated. 3-man knock-up. Relet going back in for the re-engage, immediately retreating when he sees how much damage comes out.
It's flash and ulti burn from Relet here. He has to go back to base as well. And that looks like it's just going to be the Elder from GiantX. Navi want to try to face check, but it's so damn difficult.
Oh, the TP is going to get canceled. Nope, there he goes. They see it coming. Mainter maybe hoping to set them up for Samdi. Samdi's ultimate doing a decent amount of damage, but it's just not enough. The knockup is there. Jackie's connects with the flip back. Infinite CC to burn through Samdi, who's still doing his best to hold the line. Samdi versus the world, but it's just not enough. GX dissecting Navi in this game 3. Cutting them down as Paris runs for its life. It's the Q2, the flash forward, and the dunk down to seal the deal. Navi moving into the top 4.
This time it'll be GiantX happy to be going home as they book their ticket to Barcelona. 5th, no more. They go forward.
GiantX have broken the curse as it was Noah and Jun